So in this video, we are going to learn how to create Zoho CRM Lead and ActiveCampaign Contact on Elementor Form submission. Let's say you have created an online form using Elementor for your real estate website. And using this form, you're getting some new leads. Now you want to add the same leads in Zoho CRM and ActiveCampaign as well, which you are using as a CRM platform and also as an email marketing platform. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as a new form submission will be received in Elementor, automatically within seconds, with the same form responses, we are going to create a lead in Zoho CRM, and also we are going to add the same form responses, the same person as a contact in our ActiveCampaign account. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that, you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is a page which I have created using Elementor. And also I've added a Elementor form over here. Now I want that whenever we receive a new form submission, we get a new response using this form. I want to add the same form responses and create a lead in my Zoho CRM and also a contact in my ActiveCampaign account. Now to do this, we have to basically connect this Elementor form which we have created with Zoho CRM and ActiveCampaign. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name it as Elementor to Zoho CRM to ActiveCampaign. And after naming our workflow, we just have to select the folder of our Pabbly Connect account in which we want to set up this automation and click on Create. And as you click on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with the trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Elementor form with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever we receive a new form submission in Elementor form, automatically the same form responses will be received inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger. It will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the same form responses and add that lead in our Zoho CRM account. And also in the next step, we are going to add that same person as a contact in ActiveCampaign. So let's see how it is done. Starting from our trigger step, here in Choose App, we will search for Elementor. Just select it. After selecting Elementor, in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as New Form Submission. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our Elementor form with Pabbly Connect. And to add this webhook URL in our Elementor form, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to the form which we have created using Elementor. After coming to this form and opening this form in edit mode, click on this edit button on the top right corner, and after that from the left sidebar we will scroll down and we will go to this section of actions after submit. Under action after submit, click on this plus button and from this drop down, select webhook over here. Now as we select webhook over here, a new field of webhook is added just below that, and under this field of webhook we have to enter the webhook URL. And as you can guess, we have to enter the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, just click on this publish button. And as we click on publish, this webhook URL is now added in this form. And now whenever we are going to receive a new form submission, automatically the form responses will be received inside Pabbly Connect. And here in our Pabbly Connect workflow as well, you can see it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to capture some response of a new form submission from Elementor. So let's do it. We will just open this form in preview mode in a new tab and we are going to make a dummy form submission over here. Let's see, the name of the person is demo user. This is the email address and this is a dummy mobile number which we are entering. Then it is asking us that what kind of property we are looking for. So we are looking for a property to buy, so I'm selecting it. The preferred location is, for example, Delhi, and the details is, for example, we are setting up this automation. So this is just a dummy message which I'm entering over here. After entering these details, let's click on submit. And as we click on submit, here you can see just now the form submission is successfully done. And because we have connected this form with Pabbly Connect, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger step, we have received the response. And in this response, we will get the details of the same form submission. Here you can see we have the same response for what are you looking for. So we have selected the option as buy. So we have received the same response of buy over here. Then in preferred location, we have entered Delhi. So we have the same response of preferred location. We have the same mobile number. We have the same name of the lead, same email address, and also the same message. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed, where we have successfully connected our Elementor form with Pabbly Connect and captured the form responses in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we are going to send all of these details and we are going to create a lead in our Zoho CRM account with the same form responses. For that, we will scroll down, come to this action step, and here in choose app, we will search for Zoho CRM. Just select it. After selecting Zoho CRM, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as insert or update record. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Zoho CRM account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this connect with Zoho CRM button. And then here in this pop-up window, it is asking us for the domain. That what is the domain of our Zoho account which we want to connect with Pabbly Connect. Now you must be having any one domain out of these 5 of your Zoho account. Now to know the domain of your Zoho account, just log into your Zoho CRM account, and here in the URL section you can see after crm.zoho.in, this is the domain of my account. Whatever domain you have in your Zoho account over here, just copy it and paste it over here. We have to enter the same domain and then just click on save. And as we click on save here, you can see that in this pop-up window, it has detected the same Zoho account which I have logged in my browser. We will just scroll down and click on this accept button. And as we click on accept, we will see our Zoho CRM account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the next thing it asks is the module name. So in this dropdown, you can see a list of different modules which we can insert or update using this action in Zoho CRM. But right now, because we want to add a new lead in Zoho CRM, so I'm going to select the module name as leads over here. After selecting the module name, it is asking us for the layout. So it is most likely possible that for a single module of lead or contact or deal, you might have created multiple layouts of contact in your Zoho CRM account. And if you have created multiple layouts, in this dropdown of layout, you will see all of that. Right now, in my Zoho CRM account, I have only one layout named as standard. So that's why I'm selecting the standard layout over here. Then it is asking us for the pipeline name. Now we have not received any response or the details of the pipeline name over here. So we are just going to keep this field as blank. If you want, you can basically enter pipeline name as new lead or lead form, whatever you like. Then it is asking us duplicate check field. So here we have to enter the detail over here. We have to enter a field name using which the contact or Zoho CRM is going to check for this contact whether it is an existing contact or a new contact. So we are going to enter the duplicate check field as email over here. Using email address, we want Zoho CRM to check whether the user who made the form submission, if it is an existing user, in that case, we are going to update their details. Or if using this email address, Zoho CRM does not find any contact, in that case, we are going to create a new contact, new lead over here. Then it is asking us for the record image and lead owner and company. So we haven't received all of these details. So we can just ignore these fields for now. We can just keep them blank. Then it is asking us for the first name. So we have received the response of first name and other details of a new lead from Elementor in the trigger step. So here what we have to do, from the trigger step responses, one by one, we have to send all of these details, add all of these details in the Zoho CRM action step into their respective fields. Now to add the trigger step responses in the action step, we are going to use a process called mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of first name and here from this drop down, select the response of first name and it will be mapped over here. Similarly, we have to map the data in rest of the fields as well. Like here in salutation, in this drop down, we have multiple options, but we don't want to add any salutation, so we are selecting none over here. Then we have the field of last name, and once again, we'll use the same process of mapping. We will just click here from the drop down, select and map the response of last name. Then we don't have the response of designation, so we can just leave it blank. Then we are going to map the email address over here. Let's select and map the response of email address. We don't have the phone number or website, but we have the mobile number. So we'll map the response of mobile number over here. After mapping the mobile number, it is asking us for the lead status. So I want the lead status of all the leads which I am creating using this automation in Zoho CRM as pre-qualified. So I'm selecting this option over here. Then it is asking us for the lead source. So let's say I want my lead source to be, for example, online store. Then it is asking us number of employees, industries, annual revenue. We don't have all of these details, so we are just going to keep it blank. But we have a response of preferred location. So we'll just click here. From the drop down, we'll select the response of preferred location and map it. Then for looking for also, we have a response. So we are just going to map it too. Then we don't have the address of the user. So we haven't collected address. So we are just going to keep it blank. But we have the description. And in description, whatever message they have added, whatever additional details they have added, we are going to enter it over here. So in this way, we are going to one by one map all the details into the respective field. And after mapping all the details, just click on this Save and Send Test Request button. Now, as you click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received the response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the details of a lead which we have mapped over here, basically the same lead whose responses we have received from Elementor Form submission, is now added as a new lead in our Zoho CRM as well. So let's check it. We will just go to our Zoho CRM account and then just go to the lead section over here. And yes, demo user. Here you can see that the same person, the same user or the same lead whose details we have entered on our Elementor form is now added in our Zoho CRM account. We have the same name, same email, same mobile number. And after that, we have the same details over here as well. We have the same response for looking for. We have the same response for preferred location and the same message too. This means the automation workflow which we have created till now is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, we are going to add a new lead in Zoho CRM whenever we are going to receive a new form submission in Elementor. Now after this, what we want to do, we also want to add the same lead as contact in our ActiveCampaign account. For that, just click on this Add Action Step button over here. And here in Choose App, we'll search for ActiveCampaign. Just select it. After selecting ActiveCampaign, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Create or Update Contact. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to enter our ActiveCampaign account details like the API key and URL over here to connect ActiveCampaign with Pabbly Connect. And to enter these details, to get these details, we will just go to our ActiveCampaign account. From the left sidebar, we will go to Settings. Under Settings, we will go to the Developer section, and after coming to the Developer section, you can see the URL and the API key of your ActiveCampaign account, which is asked by Pabbly Connect to make this connection. So what we are going to do, we will just copy the API key from here and paste it over here. And after that, we'll copy the URL as well and paste it over here as well. After entering these details, the help text below says in the URL section, we do not have to enter https://. So we are going to just remove that part from this URL. After removing this part and entering the API key, just click on Save. And as we click on Save, we will see our ActiveCampaign account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, here you can see we have the fields of email address, first name, last name, phone number, and all of that. And one by one, we are going to use the same process of mapping to map the Elementor form responses into their respective field. We have mapped the email address, then we are going to map the response of first name, then we are going to map the response of last name as well. Then let's map the phone number over here. Here it is. Then it is asking us for the tag ID. So right now we don't want to assign any tag in ActiveCampaign to these leads. So that's why we are just ignoring the tag field over here. Now, if you have created multiple contact lists in your ActiveCampaign account, you will get all of those lists over here in this dropdown. You can select the contact list in which you want to add this contact. Right now, I have only one list named as Master Contact List in which we are going to add the contact. Then it is asking us for the account ID. So I don't want to associate this contact or this lead with a specific account in my ActiveCampaign account. That's why we are just going to keep this blank over here. Then we don't have a response of job title, so we are just going to keep it blank. But we have the response of preferred location. So from the drop down, we are going to map the response of preferred location, additional details like whatever message we have received and what type of property they are looking for. Whether they are looking to buy a property to sell or to rent, we are going to map that data over here. After mapping all of these details into the respective fields, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And after clicking on save and send test request, here you can see we have received some response over here. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the details of the contact of the lead which we have mapped over here, basically the Elementor Form responses which we have mapped over here, using this action, we have added that same person with the same responses, same details as a contact in ActiveCampaign. So let's check it. We will just go to our ActiveCampaign account and we will go to the contacts page over here. And yes, here you can see that demo user, the same person with the same details, like we have the same name, same email, same phone number, same city, same message, and same section or same option for looking for. We have the same details of the contact over here. So basically what we have done using Elementor Form responses, we have also created the ActiveCampaign Contact. Now after setting up this automation, we are going to test this automation workflow once. For that, we will just go to the same form which we have created using Elementor, and this time we are going to enter the details of a new user. So this is the name of the person, test user, this is the email address, this is another dummy mobile number which we are entering. This time we are looking for the property to sell. The location is, for example, Mumbai, and the additional detail is, for example, we are testing this automation. After entering these details, let's click on submit. So what we have done just now in this Elementor form, we made a new form submission. And as we make a new form submission, we will see instantly within seconds, a new lead with the same details will be created in Zoho CRM. So we'll just come to Zoho CRM, we'll just refresh this page once over here and go to the leads section. And yes, here you can see that test user. The same person with the same details is now added as lead whose details we have added in Elementor Form. And also in our ActiveCampaign account, we will see if we go to the contact section and refresh it, a new contact with the same details will be added over here. And yes, here you can see that test user with the same details, a new contact is added in our ActiveCampaign account. We have the same name, same email, same phone number, same city, same message, and the same response for looking for as well. So we have tested this automation in real time and this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.